that Aldo.
Indeed.
And it is going to be interesting. We haven't seen an Aldous pick in quite some time.
Yeah, it's gonna be very exciting.
If stacking heroes are a thing, then probably Sicilian will be a great fit for this certain meta. But let's check.
Although it's contradicting on what we discussed earlier, but hold that thought, ladies and gentlemen. Jeps here once more tries to dodge something with the Thorn Drones, but of course H2WO, it's H2WO, bro. He has the meta to actually time properly after the Thorn Drones puts the punch in the face of that Lancelot. And there's another flicker. He went for the flicker.
Yeah.
He tried tagging someone, yeah. Alright. Didn't saw that in the camera, but the Aldous tried to punch another one.
I mean, Aldo in the early game, he just prioritizes those stacks. And if he can get those early stacks from killing enemy heroes, he would give his life 100%.
Yeah.
It's not like your respawn timer is as high as 30 seconds. So you just do it for the sake of it. You just do it for the hell of it.
My curiosity to do is, again, before the team fight happened on that part, it's actually contradicting to what we said because the Aldous requires a longer game, huh?
Yeah.
The Aldous requires a longer game. So here, this is where I'm curious. I think NXP is once again experimenting on something on the aspect of on a meta that has been shortened theoretically and on paper. Can we drag out the game to have an effective and scaling Aldous, right?
I mean, you don't really have to put all your eggs into one basket. So other lanes can do that as well, and you can just win from that.
Oh.
And really looks like the Aldo is quite an insurance, if you ask me.
Yeah, the insurance. Okay.
Yeah,
so it's not
thing
necessarily the Aldous
yes,
that can make can give the win, right? It's just like a safety net for the late game.
Yes, it's a safety net. And here's what's interesting. We forgot about this safety net for the longest time, just because every single mid hero was a safety net in its own.
Yeah. Yes. We forgot about that kind of meta, right?
Yeah. And it's an insurance. And H2WO, he's gonna play this like a champ, as we all know, and they're just gonna go for that certain pick off into the top lane. Realme here will get latched. H2WO will get the stacks, and that is going to be another set of stacks for H2WO. Things are looking great for this guy, and he's just happy that he's stacking on those stacks. Stacking on those stacks, wow.
Yeah, very interesting funnel there coming in from the Aldous, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, because we don't see that much Aldous in any tournament, actually, right? For the most part, we're seeing him only in amateur tournament. I already forgot what is the heavy counter for the Aldous. What kind of rotation, right? What is the
usually
counter for
going for a 5-man. Going for 5-man.
Go for 5 mans,
yeah.
Right?
If you go for 5-man, he cannot duel anyone 1v1 because Aldous with average stacks. I'm not saying high stacks, average stacks, is already a king in 1v1. He has invulnerability. He cannot be stunned that easily. And you get the extra damage just by pressing the first skill, which has about like 3 seconds of cooldown, and you're already gonna win the fight. But if you go 5-man and you intercept him, he's not gonna do anything.
Yeah, but the problem here is it's not just Aldous on the 5-man, right? You can a 5-man banks on the idea that Aldous is solo or tries to go in late as he is really prioritizing getting that farm in. But we have an Angela. We have the Angela here for the side of the Aldous. So I feel like H2WO here, it's a given. Yeah, you need to farm. If you're an Aldous, you need to rotate properly if you're an Aldous. But I think H2WO might be joining the party earlier than the usual Aldous that we see. Ultimate activated. Chase Fate. Let's see here. It's casted towards the Lancelot. And he will commit to the dive. Look at that. Under turret, ladies and gentlemen, using the Angela. It's gonna be Chester here. Focus and still a mega kill is secured by H2WO. Wow.
Aldo here isn't really the safety net. I think he's the early game carry with all the stacks that he has. On his belt. I think it's really now time for H2WO to just win this. Look at his items. He only has the Raptor Machete.
Indeed. All right. Let us observe. Yep.
Yeah, Azure Blade as well for the extra mana regeneration, but aside from that, it doesn't really do anything. H2WO is here. Oh, look at that damage dash.
Yep. Lots of damage coming in from H2WO into the face of Jeps here. Already unstoppable. Here comes PNK. Sending the dog here. A few crowd control into the face of H2WO. It doesn't matter though. We have the Grak. Gets cracked here by the kick of the Cho. Under the turret though. It's gonna be the PNK still securing another kill. H2WO casting the chase fate. It doesn't matter. He will cancel that one. Not gonna be committing into a third tower dive. I just forgot we are still into the early part of this game, and it does look like NXP is not really prioritizing to go for the push. They've been taking brawl fights, really. Brawl fights against Sadistic Gods here.
I mean, if you have a stacking hero that becomes your mid-game insurance rather than your late game insurance, you just go for it just because you have this hero that can bully out everyone coming into the mid-game. And if you get to that point at the mid-game, it might be a one-hit for a Lancelot. If this is gonna keep on, if this is gonna continue.
Yep, alright. It will be the glorious pathway casted under the turret. And again, Chester, still no respect for the damage of this turret. This is gonna be an issue for the running patch. Look at that. As long as the turret is not hitting H2WO, nobody is safe. But look at the damage, look at the moves. And that's how you do it. H2WO with this Aldous already scaling heavily into the game. KDA of 701.
It really looks like it really looks like that this Aldo will be somewhat of the burst. This is another type of funnel, to be honest. It's not the funnel of gold, it's the funnel where you put all the kills in a silver platter. You do not really help this guy, get the farm. You just help him, and you just serve anything that you can serve to this Aldo, get his stacks early, then probably he will carry you into the early game. MB here biting off more than he can chew. He just went for a bit of a 1v1 there, and he didn't really realize that it was a 1v5 after all.
And you have to remember, this is not an Aldous that farmed. This is an Aldous that participated in the fights, okay? That's the thing about H2O's Aldous. This is not an Aldous whose right hand has been muscular just by being left on his room. But here, he is already into the party. He got the Angela to accompany him. Goes for the tower dive. Always on this combination. Chester, glorious pathway. Stacking up third hits. And H2O will put the punch into Lancelot Thornrose. Doesn't matter. Legendary. Second legendary. That's gonna be a dead Hylos though. Still, it doesn't matter. The funnel is in H2WO, and he's drowning the members of Sadistic Gods here in water.
If there was a way to know how much stacks does Aldo have this game, I'm guessing it's probably almost nearing 100.
Yes. Oh my God.
Probably at 100 stacks.
Indeed. Probably 100 stacks. I mean, if Kim Solis is watching this, she's gonna be very much in love. Ladies and gentlemen, the power of love for the side of H2O here. Totally inspired, ladies and gents, by Kim Solis.
And these are the storylines that you really want your players to get into. It just makes them strong. Love makes everyone strong.
Love makes everyone. Oh my God! When I mentioned Kim Solis, he got shut down.
He died. Oh my God.
Oh.
He died.
I mean, this game, guys, this game is starting to become one-sided. You need to find, when you're shoutcasting a game like this, when it's starting to become one-sided, you need to find where the true story lies. It's not really that boring. This is a story not of a scaling Aldous, but of the power of love for H2O. How it makes him strong. How it makes
the world go round.
Yes. That's the only storyline that we have here.
Okay, I'm not even gonna contest that in any way. Rene J biting off more than he can chew, and that is not the power of love. That is the power of being greedy in the middle of a turret. And MB doing the same thing as Rene J was, but the thing about this Uranus is he's really tanky. He's not that easy to kill. Even with the turret there, I don't really think that Sadistic Gods has any capability of taking him down.
This is difficult. I mean, the tanks, man. I think tanks are 3 hits for H2O. I think 2 to 3 first kills, I think, for H2O side. Let's look at the damage. 3,188, ladies and gentlemen. 3,188 damage just on the first kill of that Aldous. That's it. That's it, lady.
That's almost all of the HPs right now. Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
I don't know
That's
if this
literally
is a
one punch. That's literally one punch man right there.
So H2WO is one
I
punch
actually want to see. I actually want to see H2WO's damage to the graph. Let's see.
Okay.
See. I just want to see.
And you have to give a lot of credits to Yawi. You have to give a lot of credits to Yawi. Yawi has been... If you think H2WO is good, you really have to look at Yawi, because Yawi is making it possible for H2WO to be this certain kind of carry that he can, he can just carry everyone onto his back. And if without the Angela, without his heart guard, I don't really think that this could have been possible, because it gave H2WO the extra confidence to just go in.
You also have to give it to Chester. Actually, I mean, kidding aside, guys, you have to give it on how Chester sets it up. Of course, it's a given that the Angela, Yawi, will be using her ultimate towards H2WO here. But the way they commit to these tower dives, again, if you are facing an Aldous, all you need to do is just get into the safety of your turret. But you are not safe anymore if your turret is targeting the wrong target, right? It's hitting the wrong target. And that is Chester for the most part, the Hylos. They really did it well when it comes to these tower dives. Here we go! Boo! Oh my god. Dash, don't chase, bro. Don't chase.
I mean, it doesn't really put you in a good position. If you're inside the turret and it only takes one hit to kill you, it doesn't really give you the safety that you want.
Yep. Look at that. It's like the 1-inch punch right there. Look at that. Oh, there's the wall! I'm just curious about the damage of H2WO. All you need to do is just look at H2WO and observe if ever he will come close to a champion or not.
Let's check. I think Aldous is going for the Lord. I think Aldous is... no, he's not gonna go for the Lord. And I wanna check how much damage can he do to the Lord alone.
Yes.
Because he has 15 kills on his belt. So that means that's all stack damage.
Yep. By the way, to those who are curious, yes, Sadistic Gods is a Filipino team, guys. We're still doing the commentaries here in English, but it is we have an all Filipino team here fighting. So here we go, H2WO again with the Angela Unstoppable, ladies and gentlemen. One hit, that's one hit, right? I think that's one hit. Onto dash, another one onto judge, ladies and gentlemen. 4K resolution on the punch. Triple kill, ladies and gentlemen.
Triple kill, one more. Batok! Oh, no!
Savage me, ladies and gentlemen. Double tag, and that is H2WO. The power of love, ladies and gentlemen, towards Kim Solis. Completely pulling off an Aldous funnel in this game number 2 as they take down Sadistic Gods and moves forward in this RGL.